it's Lucy, and today we're going to be doing the last of my Declutter series for the beginning of 2021, and that is lip products. Here's some I prepared earlier. Oh, I also have a new manicure because I didn't end up getting this one done in the same kind of slot of filming as all the other ones, so it's a little homemade looking, but hopefully it's cute for the purpose of this video. Oh, and there's a hair. That's delightful. As I've mentioned in some of my other declutter videos, which if you haven't watched them, you can watch them there. Lip products are probably like my favorite category. It's kind of the area where I'm more likely tempted to buy. Probably my favorite category. I like a lot of different finishes. I feel like they can just do so much for a look. Hence this. And I, believe it or not, I do actually pretty like semi-regularly, oh, there's a lip liner, go through and clear this out. I did in my last year decluttering video as well. But as I said, it's just the product category that I just tend to accrue things the most quickly. I'm going to try and break this down into categories like lip balm, lipstick, lip gloss, liquid lipstick, things like that. But we'll see how we go. I can't guarantee that I will do any sort of major decluttering because for me, this is the kind of collection where I'm okay to have quite a lot because I feel like the variety doesn't overwhelm me, if that makes sense. I think we'll actually start with lip liners because I don't actually have that many of them. And in here, I also have my little lip pencil sharpeners. I have one like jumbo kind of size one that's good for lip crayons, which I don't really have many of at the moment, but it's not really the kind of thing you would declutter just because you don't have them. Like I might have them at some point. And then I have a lip liner sharpener in there as well. And these little guys here are actually for the Hourglass Confessions lipsticks, and they are their, whatchamacallits, like the refill packaging. See, one of them has a color in it. The other ones I believe are empty, yeah. So I keep these here in case I do want to buy other colors of the refills, and also to house my other one because they go in their kind of like gold tube packaging, which you will see later. I really like these lipsticks, but yeah, I figure I should hold on to the refill packaging. Maybe not in the same, like maybe not in the drawer, maybe I can put it somewhere else because it's kind of like random to have them there. But I don't know, I just wouldn't throw them out just in case. Because, for example, if someone else wanted to buy a color, I could give them my packaging and I could keep mine in the refill packaging, if that makes sense. Probably not. Anyway, so that's what's in there. So I'll move that aside because it's not really that interesting, but I'm not decluttering it. Here are my lip liners. I have another one, but I can't find it. And funnily enough, it's my favorite one, which isn't that always the way. My favorite lip liner is Urban Decay's 24/7 lip liner in the shade Native. It is the perfect baby pink for my lip color, so I love that one. Here's the thing, okay, this one is a MAC Prep and Prime lip primer, and I always forget to use this. I really should put this with my lip balms, but I think I put it here because I was like, oh, it's more for like matte liquid lipsticks and things like that. But it's a really nice waxy lip balm, so if you put it underneath things like liquid lipsticks, it doesn't really disrupt the formula as much as some of the more emollient and like kind of oily balms that I like to use. So this is a really good product. I just kind of forget to use it. So I will keep this, but I need to put this somewhere where I will see it because it is useful. It's really great for under matte lipsticks. Really, really great. So here's the thing. I quite like these two pinky lip liners. So this is another one of my favorites. This is the MAC Pro Long Wear Lip Pencil in the shade Posy Perfect. It wears really well, as the name would suggest, and it's just a really nice, ooh, nudie pink color. I also really like the Innisfree Always New Auto Liner. It's nothing like revolutionary, but it's like cheap and cheerful, pretty decent. I don't know if they still sell these, but anyway, this is another one I like to have for slightly more pigmented, kind of like mid-tone pink shades. These two are like random lip liners that I bought in Hong Kong a really long time ago, and honestly I do think they're expired. They are very, very old, probably like 6 years old, something like that. Like they are old. However, I can probably get rid of this one because it's like a nudie kind of shade. And I do have like nude sort of pink shades that I like more than this, so I will declutter that one. I don't have a vampy kind of burgundy shade, which is what this one is. And then I also don't have a red lip liner, but I do have this Kiko Milano lip pencil. So I just, yeah, as you can see, most of my lip pencils are pretty, with the exception of the MAC and the Urban Decay, not pictured. I do buy pretty cheap lip liners, which is interesting because the two favorite ones are the slightly more expensive ones. So maybe that says something. I don't really know. I don't know. I'm really delved into lip liners that much. I feel like it's not a category that, you know, is super exciting all the time. And I really mainly like using nude and pink lip liners. I feel like some of the nude lip liners lean really peachy on me. Anyway, if you guys have any recommendations for lip liners, that'd be really great, because I would like to get rid of this guy here and this guy as well. But I don't know. I find it hard to invest in them, but I know that they're important. So some recommendations would be great. I really appreciate that. So that's my lip liners. So I'll declutter this one, but yeah, not really a lot to say about them in complete honesty. But I managed to talk about them anyway, didn't I? Alrighty, let's move on to lip balms. Okay, so I think this is most of my lip balms, I would say. There are a couple that I have put into like a different category, which is like a tinted balm stick category, which arguably this one could fit into as well. These are like, I kind of want these to be more of the clear, lightly tinted balms. I mean, I could just do all of them at once. Pop these guys in here. These ones are kind of more like gloss lipstick types, so I'm gonna put them with the lipsticks. It's really hard with some lip products because a lot of them are kind of like, I would say like cross category. Like they're sort of like lipsticks, but they are technically a balm, but they're really glossy. So we're just gonna do the arbitrary like Lucy rules for what makes a lip balm. So like something like these are, I would say, not really that tinted. Like I wouldn't use them in lieu of a lipstick. Like I don't really feel like they give a lot of color. They are more in the balm category. While I'm holding them, let's just start off with them. So these two are quite similar in terms of packaging. Innisfree, I think, definitely were trying to go for like the Glossier vibe. But this one here is the Glossier cherrybalm.com. A friend gave this to me after her trip to the States. She was a co-worker at my old job. She's really lovely. So I'm definitely keeping this, and I need to use it more, but I just don't reach for it sometimes. And it's primarily because the applicator of the balm.com is literally like a, you know, just like a little, you know, it's a hole. Whereas the Innisfree one is actually like a lip applicator. So I kind of like the Innisfree lip applicator more in terms of having a balm in my bag, but obviously Glossier is iconic. But I'd say they're pretty comparable. If you want like a dupe for the Glossier balm.com, the My Lip Balm is very much that. It has that similar kind of like, you know, Vaseline-y, waxy kind of feel to it, and it also has a tint. And these ones are also really nicely scented as well. But yeah, they're both great, and I need to use them more. I should just like throw them into my bag. Like honestly, that is the best way for something to get used, is if it's just present in my handbag. I will reach for it. So they're both staying. Lip balms are kind of my favorite category. I'm actually like looking at this and I'm like, I don't think I want to get rid of any of these. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of any of these in complete honesty, but let's go through it, I guess. This one, I think I mentioned in my 2020, oop, these guys are gonna stop rolling, yeah. I mentioned this in my 2020 favorites. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Lip Tint in the shade Bare Pink. I will have to buy another one when this one runs out because it's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. It's like a really, really luxe lip balm, leaves your lips feeling shiny, healthy, and it looks really pretty on the lips too. It's like kind of reminds me of the Chanel, what's it called? The like Shine formula, but it's like more nourishing and more of a lip balm, which is what it is. I don't know, I really love this. The Mecca Cosmetica lip balm, really good as well. Love the packaging. Nice like kind of light rosy, no, it's actually like a raspberry scent. This is in the tint Rose. You'll be able to tell I like kind of like a slight pinky rosy tint. This is my DHC Color Lip Cream. I don't like this as much as the original DHC lip cream. It has a bit more of a waxy consistency to it. It's not as like hydrating and nourishing, but I don't have another DHC lip balm at the moment, so I'll hold on to it. But it's you know, I probably would declutter it, but I know I'm going to use it. I wouldn't purchase it again, I think is what I'm saying. It's like not that amazing. The Fresh Sugar Rose tint. I'm not like obsessed with this compared to some of the other fresh products I've tried. The like lemony scent kind of throws me off. It smells kind of like a cleaner. I don't know. It's a little weird. I don't know. This scent is just a bit odd to me compared to how much I like some of the other products, like the soy face cleanser. That was like a fave for me this year. So I guess it's just kind of a brief lip balm review. By Terry Balm de Rose Mini. I got this in like a little Mecca beauty lip box. I really enjoyed that, but I use it so sparingly because I know how like bougie it is, but I should just use it more. And then the Peri Pera ASMR, like their lip gloss tint. This is a bit old, I'm not gonna lie, but I love it so much. It's like literally the most glossy, shiny, incredible lip balm. See, I'm talking about these and now I'm like, do I kind of want to get rid of this one? No, I think I'm going to keep using it. I've actually used up quite a bit. Like, I'm like, ugh, do I even really like it that much? But like, okay, I haven't actually used that much up. I was like, I've used heaps up, but it's like that much. I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer, but I may declutter this in the future. It's mixed feelings. But I don't hate it. I don't love it as much as some other ones, but it is a nice hydrating lip balm. Like, it does the job properly. I just sensorially don't enjoy it as much as some others. M Cosmetics lip cushion. I quite like this. This color is a little more like nudie brown on me. So I'm kind of keen to try the pink one in N-Gel, but the formula is really, really nice. So I really enjoyed that. These two from CanMake. Again, I should reach for these more because they're so easy. These are the Stay On Balm Rouges. If you're looking for an affordable lip balm kind of color, these are both great. This is sort of a more peachy color and this is a more like kind of pinky color. I don't really know. They're just like lightly tinted lip balms, but you can build them up quite a bit and they stay on really well, as the name would suggest. But you know how some things are like long lasting and they're like not. These are really long lasting. They're great. I do really enjoy those. And another one of my favorites, this is the Opera lip tint. This is just also, it's quite similar to the Bobbi Brown extra lip tint, but it's more pigmented. It just gives the most dewy lipped glossy glow. It's phenomenal. So yay, terrible job guys. Yeah, look, I should probably also mention that I've kind of like rejigged my makeup storage a bit, so I've given myself more room for some of the categories. Lipstick now, like all lip products getting their own drawer. Before they were kind of like in with the eye products, but I was like, but I love lipstick and I can't like see all of them because of my eye products, so now they have their own drawer, so can't guarantee I'm going to declutter a lot of these. Sorry buddies. I really like all of my lip balms, and as I said in another video, I could potentially do like a tier list of like lip glosses or lip balms. I feel like that'd be really fun because I have like very strong opinions on lip balms, even if I was ambivalent today. Okay, let's get these out of the way. I'm briefly going to talk about these because I feel like I don't have too much to say. I didn't really have anywhere to put these without having them all over my drawer before. So I kind of just kept them in the bag and sat in the drawer. But now I'm going to have like a little like jar that I can put these in, which would be really great so I can see them better. These are minis that my lovely friend for me purchased from M Cosmetics. So it's like lots of their different colors. Have some in the Lip Cloud and the True Gloss formula. The True Gloss formula is my favorite, I would say, but I am just more of a gloss girl than I am a matte girl. I'm really sad though because I had one of the mattes in like a nude shade and I really, really liked it, but I think I have lost it. Might have fallen out of my bag or something in a cab or something like that. I actually don't know. I'm still trying to find it, but I haven't been able to find it as of yet. I believe it was in the shade like French Nude or something like that. That was such a pretty nude lip. But yeah, I really like all of these and I just need to think of them more, so I feel like putting them in their own like little dedicated jar where I can easily see them will help. I will say I think I might declutter Caramel Glaze just because I feel like this is like quite a brown shade and it's just not really something I reach for. I kind of am in mind to keep it because I feel like it'd be good to have the versatility, but I also just know it's not something I would personally go for day to day. I've really barely used it as well. I think I've only swatched it, so I am going to declutter this one because hopefully someone can get some use out of it. I love all of these glosses. They're so pretty. And the Faded Clementine, oh no, this is Moroccan Sunset, but Faded Clementine is such a pretty color as well, and I like the rose nude shade too, and this secret blush gloss is great. They're all really great. I really like the formulas, but yeah, that one kind of like brownie sort of color I know I don't really reach for, so yay. And then maybe that helps me better because then I have 3 of each. But yeah, I really like these, and I'm going to keep the rest of them. Pop it back into its little pouch for now, but it will have its own little space for minis in my new lip drawer, so that's cool. Alrighty, now we come to lip tints. There may not look like there's many here, and that's because some lip tint formulas are like more modern lip tint formulas. So if you're thinking like, where are all your Korean lip products? A lot of them are actually in the like matte liquid lipstick section, because to me that's more of what they are. They're like a creamy mousse formula. These are more of your kind of like watery, like liquidy, moisturizing jelly kind of tints. I don't really know how to describe it better than that, but I do have some new ones that would fit into this category from Roman. So if you haven't seen that video yet reviewing the indie Korean brand Roman, you can click up there and watch that. Apologies for that slight rattling noise in the background. It is my washing machine, because your gal has to film on her weekends, and I gotta clean my sheets sometimes. So 2 of these here. If the chorus could stop interrupting me every time I speak, that would be great. So 2 of these here are ones I picked up in Thailand. This one is from Sassy. This is the Jelly Sweet Lip Tint in the shade Cherry Red. And then this one here is from W2U, I think it's called. No, 4U2. And this is the water tint. So they have the water tint, the cotton tint, and the velvet tint formula. I haven't really reached for either of these a lot, and I think that's because 2 things. When I came back from Thailand, I put all of these things in a bag because I was like, I want to keep these separate and tucked away so I can talk about them together and I don't like forget that they're in my collection and that I bought them in Thailand, essentially, because I was going to make a Thai beauty video. However, I did that for a while, and then everything happened and I was like, I don't really feel like talking about travel personally. Made me feel really sad, and I feel like, I don't know, I just kind of was like not in the mood to make that video. So it was only recently that I was like, okay, let's just like put this stuff in my collection, so I'm actually going to use it. But that's kind of the thing, like I have sort of forgotten it exists, so I need to remind myself that it exists by using it. This is a really nice tint. Oh, I didn't really, the other reason is because, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not being mean by saying this, because I think there were some really amazing products I found in Thailand, but some of them, the formulas are a little like K-beauty 3-4 years ago kind of vibe. Like they are nice products, but it's just that the formulas are not as new to me as I kind of was like hoping they would be. Like this lip tint is a really lovely lip tint, but I'm like, yes, this is a red lip tint. That's exactly what it is. I am aware of it. So this one is really dark in the tube. It comes out as like a bright kind of pinky cherry red as it kind of wears away. So it's pretty. I'm going to keep it. And then this one is like a cottony kind of like, it's just like kind of a pinky red, like watermelon kind of shade. It's also really pretty, but again, I just kind of forget about it. So I need to remember these 2 because they are cute. Then, okay, actually, we might actually do a decent amount of decluttering in this video. So this is the Detailing tint in like just the classic red shade. I'm gonna hold on to this. I haven't had this for too long. Hang on, let me do a sniff check off screen. It still smells okay. It does have a very strong like cherry scent to it, but you would still be able to smell through it if it didn't smell great. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit longer. It's just like a classic K-beauty product, and it reminds me of like when I kind of like got into K-beauty. It was like one of the first things I purchased, and it was like the product of the time. Just really iconic. And then these are all kind of, these 2 specifically are kind of similar. This is the Etude House Shine Chic Lip Lacquer, but what I have noticed is this formula is getting a bit like gloopy. Yeah, you can see that there. I've had it for like 2 years now, and I just think that these formulas, as nice as they are, I just don't think they are meant to last. So I'm going to declutter this because the last time I used it, I was like, Not sure about that, Chief. So I'm going to declutter that. And then this one from Lancome is a little bit similar. This is the L'Absolu Lacquer, and this is in the shade 317. I've really loved this product actually, and I've used it a lot, but this one also is getting a little old, and I think you can tell it's getting a little bit old. It's definitely coming up to its expiration. What does it say on here? They have like a tiny little like expiration jar on there, but it's like minuscule. I am going to declutter this because I do have similarly kind of glossy, corally, peachy kind of shades. It's a really beautiful formula though. Like I seriously recommend the L'Absolu formula because I think it is incredible. It's just very unique, so I really like that. But I'm going to say goodbye. And then this Peri Peri one as well. I've had it for a hot second, but it's starting to have a bit of that like kind of chemically smell. So if you have lip products that kind of have that fruity or, you know, vanilla or whatever scent, like a lot of the ones that are heavily fragranced, you'll tell they start to be expired when they start smelling a little more chemically, in my opinion anyway. Again, this is just like a kind of a glossy pink strawberry milk tint. I do really like this product, but again, it's a little bit too old, so I'm gonna declutter this one, unfortunately. But it's a really pretty product. What like was the name of this formula? I can't tell. It was like the yogurt tint or something. I don't know. It has like a strawberry yogurt scent. It's nice, but yeah, I've had it since my trip to Korea, which was over 2 years ago now. So 3 staying, 3 decluttered. I don't think that's too bad. Let's move on to the next category. You know, I've said multiple times in my videos that I'm not the biggest fan of matte liquid lipsticks, and that holds true. However, there have been some formulas and some types of formulas that have grown on me, but I'm picky. But here is what I have at the moment. I'm gonna start with this because I don't think it didn't really fit into the matte liquid lipstick category, but I wouldn't say it's a lipstick either. I know this is like a liquid lipstick, but this transfers like nothing else, but it's so pretty that it's like definitely worth it. This is just the Fenty Beauty Lip Stunner Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. I need to wear this more often, but it's just the kind of thing where like I wouldn't really wear it to like a meal out because I'll just get it all over my teeth and my face, because it does have that kind of gloss that remains, but it's really pretty in like pictures and stuff. So yeah, a really beautiful lip color, but maybe not like an everyday lip color, but I really like having it in my collection, so I'm definitely going to keep that. So then in terms of like actual like liquid lipsticks, I guess you would say, I would say these ones here are kind of like actual liquid lipsticks. Maybe this one as well. It's so funny to say it like that, but it's true. Like some of them just are like sheer matte tints or things like that, and I'm like, you're not really a liquid lipstick. But these two definitely are. These are from Lime Crime. This is their Velveteen liquid lipsticks. I don't really think they call them anything else other than that. They're their Velveteen liquid lipsticks. I tried Lime Crime like way back in the day when they first released their Velveteens, and then they had a lot of their controversy, so I stopped supporting them. Interesting to hear what you guys think, but I think when we talk about brands and like cancelling brands and stuff like that, take KVD Beauty for example. Now that KVD Beauty have made those steps and reparations that people have asked them to make, you know, are we going to start supporting them again? I don't know. I feel like it's been quite a long time since they've had like significant controversies, and they have openly addressed these controversies on their website. And additionally, something that I thought was really cool of them is that they pulled out from retailing at Dolls Kill during BLM. I think they probably should have pulled out maybe a little bit earlier, but that was the turning point for them, and they were like, we no longer associate with them. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, that is not really what it's about. But I think, you know, can you have makeup without politics? I'm not really sure, right? Like just being consumer is political. This is in the shade Red Velvet and Marshmallow. They're both really beautiful formulas. They look so pretty on the lips. The colors are really nice. They have really good formula. I like the packaging, I like the color selection. This is a really nice pretty nude shade. I don't wear it a lot, but I should wear it more often because it is like a nice nude on me. It looks really like white, I feel like, on their website, but on me it's kind of just like a nice like soft pinky nude. So really like those, gonna keep them. Then we have the Pony Effect Stay Fit Matte Lip Color. I think this is a really nice formula, but I've just had it for like a very long time, so I need to declutter it because it's been like 4 or 5 years, and I really don't use it enough either. So it's like the combo of the two. I'm like, this shouldn't be in my collection. But it's a very like pretty unique color that's like kind of purpley, but I feel like I now have this color in one of the M Cosmetics minis. It's very similar. So I'm going to declutter this one. Another pony color, but kind of not, but it is this Bitty X Colourpop collection. I'm sorry, Colourpop's like packaging, I really like the price point and everything, but Colourpop's packaging deteriorates very, very quickly, in my opinion. This has sat in a stand in my drawer, and it's just gone in my bag when I've used it a few times, and it's like really beaten up. I'll talk about it later, but this is a lip oil that I got like this Black Friday, so like 2 months ago, and I've had it in my bag like maybe 3 or 4 times. Like, anyway. This is in their Ultra Blotted Lip Formula. It's a very pretty color. I'm going to hold on to it for the moment. I've only had it for like a year and it's still fine, and I really like using it. And again, the whole point of paring down this collection is so that I can like better see and use the things that I like. So I do quite like this one. Another one of these For You 2 shades. This is the Velvet tint in the shade Love Song. Now this is a really pretty like kind of pinky nude kind of color. Yeah, I actually don't know if I really like vibe this color. I've put it on my hand. It's just not really the kind of like pinky nude. It's kind of like peachy, to be honest. Declutter, but not declutter, because I am gonna put it aside because maybe I will still make that Thai makeup video. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it, but yeah, I'm gonna put this aside. Then this one as well is also a little mini liquid lipstick from Thailand. The packaging was really cool. I just thought this brand was really cool, but again, this isn't really the type of color I would reach for. I actually am like, this is one of those ones where I'm like, why did I pick this up? I think I just wanted to try stuff from different brands, and this like was the top selling color, but it's not really something I reach for. So again, I'm going to put this aside, but hopefully we'll talk about at a later date. These two guys from Peri Para. This one is more of your traditional style liquid lipstick, and this one is more of a like a moussey tint. I think they're the same formula, but they don't feel like it to me. So this one here, the formula is going a little bit funky, and I'm sure this one is also not doing great because I bought them at the same time. And I have this color in the Romand Zero Velvet tint, which is a pretty similar formula, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna declutter these guys. But I want to try out some new stuff from Peri Para because I don't really know what their new eyeshadow palettes are called, but I have the one in Muteful Rose, and it's been like my go-to eyeshadow palette. It's so, so nice. So I do want to try more out from Peri Para. Let me know if you guys be interested in like a video on them. But yeah, these guys do need to hit the hay. Then we have these three guys, which are kind of the same, but kind of not. They're all kind of matte lip formulas in kind of like a nude pinky shade. But I can tell you there are slight differences between them. This one's slightly warmer, this one's slightly cooler, this one's slightly more of like a nude, kind of like a muted tone to it. It's really pretty. Lime Crime Plushies. This is the shade Turkish Delight, the YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain in the shade Rose Illicit, and the Moonshot Cream Paint. Okay, chill. And this is the Moonshot Cream Paint in the shade Love Drunk. If I know all of these names and formulas by heart, then it probably means that they should stay. And I love all of them, and these are all ones that I use at different times. So I'm gonna keep all these. These are great. And then the For You 2 Heart Dance in the shade Slow Motion. This is one of their cotton tints, and this is the kind of formula that I like the most from them. But again, it's just like not something I would really reach for. I don't know. I think there's something about the like tones and the color selection in some of these lip products that I've picked up that I'm just like not vibing with. But see, that's quite nice. Yeah, this one's pretty. Okay. I was like, I swear this one was like really pretty when I like blended it out, and it is. It's kind of like a soft muted pinky shade. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. As you can see, my taste in liquid lips is kind of more on that like soft tint stain kind of side. But in terms of ones to keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is not too bad, I don't think. I could probably do with a little more color variety, but also these are the colors that I use. So, you know, that's fine. If you have any recommendations for nude or pinky nude liquid lipsticks that are on the lighter side, because a lot of the time I find mine end up being quite like dark or kind of more like a mid-toned MLBB pink, which is also really pretty. But if you have any shade for like really pale liquid lipsticks, I would appreciate them, because I know there are some like the Anastasia Pure Hollywood and stuff like that, but apparently the formula isn't amazing on those ones just because they are so heavily pigmented with white. So ugh. But let me know your recommendations. I would love to hear them. Okay, so I'm trying to get them all into the frame together like a happy family, but these are my these are my like traditional lipsticks. There's a few. I'm going to do a couple of the formulas or brands that stand out to me first, and then I'm going to do them by color family, I think. But there are some where I'm like, I know I'm not going to declutter them, so I'm just going to show them to you. So the first two I'm not going to declutter are these. And if you guys aren't familiar with these, which they are so pretty, these are lipsticks by Jill Stewart, which is a Japanese makeup brand. They're really cute. They have like little mirrors in the top. I'm obsessed with them. They're like my really special lipsticks, and both of them I've purchased on trips. So one of them I bought on a trip to Tokyo, and the other one I bought on a trip to Thailand. Well, they also sell Jill Stewart. It's just not easily available to get. I know it's definitely not easy to get in Australia. I'm not sure about in the States, but I'm just like obsessed with these lipsticks. I just think they're so pretty. One is in a kind of corally shade, and this is the first one I had, and I really love this one. It just like has this vibrancy and like shine to it that just always kind of brightens up my complexion. And then this one is in the shade, I believe it's something Mellow Rose, and this is more of like a nude pink. I haven't worn this one as often because it is really subtle, but I love both of these, and the formula is really pretty, and I just love the packaging. They're like so gorgeous. So yeah, I absolutely love these lipsticks, and I'm definitely holding on to them. Then let's talk about these guys, because I feel like they're kind of different. As I said before, these probably could have gone into the like lip gloss, lip balm section. I don't really know. This is the Zoeva lip crayons. One is in the shade Charisma and Glamour, which is like this kind of rosy mauve kind of shade, and the other one is in the shade Way Too Soon, which is like a nude kind of color. It's so funny because before I was like, oh, this one is like definitely my favorite color of the two, but now that I'm kind of thinking about it, this one is like more unique to my collection because I don't really have kind of like a nudie gloss that I really like, and it is more of like a gloss formula. So I actually think, I just don't think I need both. I just don't think I reach for them enough compared to other lip products, but I do like them. So I'm actually going to declutter Charisma and Glamour. I think actually my mum might really like it because this is the kind of lip product she enjoys. But I'm going to keep the, what's it called? I should know, shouldn't I? Way Too Soon. I think it's a really pretty nude gloss color, because as we're coming up into lip gloss section, I have been struggling with nude glosses, and I have a nude gloss that I think I want to declutter. So if I keep this, I can declutter the other one. That's how my brain's justifying it. So I'm going to declutter this one, and I'm going to keep this one. This is the YSL lipstick. This is the Volupte Shine. So like they're really sheer and shiny ones. And this is in the shade, what shade is this? Oh, I think it's called like Rose Saharian or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. It's a really bright, cool tone blue pink. I wear this with other things. I feel like on its own, it's quite intense on me. But layered with other things, it's really pretty. And I just love the shine it has. And you know, maybe I covered this too much, but I don't know. It sparks joy. That's the whole Marie Kondo thing, right? I love the weight of it. I love having it in my little purse. It's just, it's cute. And I don't actually have any like blue toned baby pinks like that. So I'm not going to justify it any further because I'm keeping it. The same goes for this Chanel lipstick. This is in the shade Boy from the Rouge Coco Shine range. They don't actually sell these anymore. It's actually kind of battered and busted up. I've had this for quite a while. It's just like a rose neutral shade. I've used quite a lot of it. Yeah, as you can see, it's a little battered and a little busted up. But I have it for sentimental reasons, and I always wear this color to job interviews because it's just this really like, I don't know, I feel like it's a really like mature kind of like rosy neutral, and it just looks kind of like my lips but better and really natural, but also like really luxe and put together. I don't know, I really like it. I don't know if they have an equivalent in this in their new line. I kind of want to try out some new Chanel makeup. I haven't tried it in a really long time. But yeah, I love my little Rouge Coco. Another one that I keep for sentimental reasons is this from Candy Doll. I believe I had bought this the first time I went to Japan. It's pretty old, but they still sell this, I think. This is just their like lipstick in, I don't know what shade it is. It's like just kind of like a nudie pink shade. It's really pretty. It just suits me really well. I don't want to get rid of it. Don't make me get rid of it. I can't justify why I want to keep it other than that, so I'm going to keep it. Do you see what I mean? Like with eyeshadows and stuff, I feel like I don't get as sentimental, but with some lip products, I do. Because I like would have worn them over a trip or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you. Especially with things that I feel like I don't know if I can get anymore, or I don't know. And I'm not really like a sentimental person. I'm very much like a person who will get rid of stuff if they don't want it anymore. When it comes to like objects. But I don't know, I don't have too many sentimental objects. All right, I think we'll move into shades now because we're kind of like whittling it down a little bit, and I feel like that's probably a better way to do it because some of these I'm like, I like all of the formulas, but I think I have some double ups. I think we'll do it that way. Okay, so these guys up here are more of my like kind of colors. And these guys are all, I would say, like nudes or mid-tone nudes, which we'll find is more common than we might think, I think. I think I'm going to swatch them, maybe not all of them, but this one might help me to remember what I have. This is the Hourglass Confessions in the shade My One Desire. These are just so richly pigmented and gorgeous, but also I have a handbag that it doesn't really close up entirely at the top. It's just like a cheap handbag that I use a lot. And these have fallen out like once or twice into a friend's car, and she like found it at the bottom of her car like a month later, and she was like, did that fall out of your bag? So now I'm like scared to take them out because I'm like, I'm gonna lose them. Stupid, but anyway, thought it was funny. So that's like kind of a rosy pink shade. It's like not really that nude. This is the Bobbi Brown lip, oh gosh, what's the formula? Crush lip color, that's right. And this is in the shade Baby. And if you guys didn't know, I'm actually Baby. So fun fact for you. That's a really pretty pink. I love this color. It's so gorgeous. I'm probably not going to get rid of that, just a heads up. MAC in the shade Peach Blossom. That's kind of like my go-to glossy pink. Really great for like, I don't know, just like casual, fresh, springtime, anytime kind of looks, but it's just something about it. It's really pretty. Okay, well, neither of those three are really the same, I would say, like, at all. They're all kind of different. That one's actually quite a bit darker than I remember it being. But yeah, okay, well, that isn't really that helpful. This is MAC Shy Girl. I wore this to my senior formal, and it's so orange now. Like, I don't remember it being that orange, but I think, I don't know, maybe my skin color is different. This is in the shade Blankety. My friend Erin gave this to me, and I'm actually really enjoying it. It's like really nice cool tone nude. Charlotte Tilbury in KKW. There. In the shade Angel. Oops. It's kind of like a pinky coral. And this is the Kiko in the shade, I don't know, to be honest. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Yeah, okay, cool. As you can see, they all kind of look different. I would say none of these look like the same as one another. Like, you can draw some like similarities, but in terms of like formula and pigmentation levels, I would say they're all different. That Hourglass one is like so much darker than I remember it being in compared to the others. But I'm gonna get rid of the Kiko one just because I've had it and I think it's a double up for this MAC shade. And I know the MAC shade is still available, but the Kiko one isn't. So if I am gonna try it on or wear it and talk about it, at least I can like recommend that one to you. And I have more of a sentimental kind of like vibe with the MAC one because the MAC one was what I wore to like my school formal. So there you go. Wow, I'm actually like low-key, like, not proud of myself, I think that's a bit going a bit far, but I'm like, oh, I actually do have, like, they're all different, so, you know, props to me. Right, I'm cleaning off my hand, we're moving the Kiko one aside, and we're moving on to colours. Now, I don't want to, like, jump ahead of myself, but I am going to go ahead and say that these are all different, again. The likelihood of me getting rid of them, pretty low. I know these are all different. I do. We'll go through them for fun. These colours are, we have kind of like a vampy, like pink, like a red. So we have like a vampy berry colour from Hourglass, and we have a vampy red colour from Hourglass. Those guys are both staying. We have another kind of like a vampy raspberry colour. This is from Rodin. I really love the packaging on these lipsticks, and this one is also in the shade Loving Lucy, which is my name. So, you know, I think I said that in last year's Declutter video, but I still really like the lipstick, and I do wear it quite a bit in winter, actually. This is from Syrup Beauty, and this is in the shade Megalomane. It's another like matte red option for when I don't want to wear a liquid lipstick, or the Fenty, which is like quite glossy. Actually, oh, hang on, we will swatch this one because I'm not sure about this one. This is the Bobbi Brown in the shade Punch. Ooh, that's really pretty. It doesn't look like it's going to be that shade when you like look at it there, but then it comes out as this like gorgeous raspberry pink, and you're like, actually, that's so pretty. Okay. JK, we're definitely keeping that one. I also really like this shade. This is also in the shade Lulu. It's kind of like my nickname from my parents. Bobbi Brown, this is from the Ulla Johnson collection. I don't really have any other oranges, like hot oranges in my collection. I kind of got rid of them because I don't really wear them that often, but I do like them. And I'm obsessed with the packaging on that collection. And then this is the shade Cali Rose, which kind of looks like the Hourglass nude one, but not really either. Those are kind of like my mid-tone colors. These are more of like the vampy shades, I would say. But yeah, joke's on you guys, keeping them all. Tee-hee, sorry about it, but I like lipsticks, okay? They're fun. That is so pretty. I should wear that more often. That's like gorgeous. Ugh, you can't really like see it. It doesn't really like capture it on camera. It's not really capturing it on camera, but it's like the most like beautiful, vivid raspberry pink. Ugh, stunning. Well, we decluttered like 2 lipsticks, guys, so good job, champs. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last stand. We have hit the final frontier of decluttering for the beginning of 2021. Note how I caught myself there. I was like 2021. Lip gloss. I love lip gloss. I'm pretty sure none of them are in my bag, but if there is one in my bag, know that it's there because I like it. I'm not going to divide these up except for like the glittery kind of section, because I have a lot of glittery lip glosses and I don't use them all. So maybe I'll need to like compare them to see which glittery lip glosses I'd like to keep. But anyway, I'm just going to head straight into it. The Colourpop So Juicy Lip Gloss I'm going to keep because it's really pretty. Again, with the packaging. What's up with that? You know, like, I don't know. It's like, it's just a slight turn off about Colourpop products. I'm not like precious about makeup, but like, I don't like, I think I take pretty decent care of it. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it looks a little bit dingy, but the juice inside is good. So we'll keep it. I would probably get this in other colors. It's a really nice, shiny lip gloss. Very Y2K, Paris Hilton, early 2000s. I love it. So good. I know some people don't like them, but I disagree. I think they're great. These two from Colourpop I got, they're quite new, believe it or not. This is the Luxe Gloss in the shade Blissful. I'm not like jazzed about this, to be completely honest, but I'm going to keep using it because I've only used it a couple of times, but the couple of times I've used it, I haven't been like blown away. And this is the Luxe Lip Oil in the shade Smirk. This, I feel like the product is really scarce on the applicator. I have to like reapply quite a lot to get like a juicy, glossy effect, but I guess it's a lip oil. I don't know. I'm kind of like, they're not amazing, but I did just get them, so I want to play with them a bit more before I push them into the void. So they're staying. This one from Colourpop though, I think I can get rid of. I mentioned before the Zoeva lip crayon that's quite glossy in finish. This is the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Fairy Floss. I really don't like the smell of these. They're unscented, but it has this like, it has a smell that I really don't enjoy. And I just don't think it's that amazing of a gloss. It feels like quite oily. I don't know. The formula is just not great compared to other inexpensive lip glosses. I think it's not Colourpop's best work, so I'm going to declutter that. It's, I don't know. Let me know if you guys have a different opinion, but I'm like not jazzed about that. These are from Etude House. These are their Cherry Moisture Lip Glows. Seriously recommend these if you guys haven't checked them out. If they're still available, you should definitely try them. These are really glowy, like I would say they're lip oils more than like lip glosses. They just have this like juicy wetness on the lips. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to describe it other than that. This one in the shade PK001, so their pink shade is kind of this like mid-toned pink. It just adds like this little zhuzh to your lips. You can pop it on top of like, I mean, like a lip balm or a lipstick, but it has like quite a lot of pigment, but I wouldn't say it's like a pigmented gloss. It's like semi-opaque, it's somewhere in the middle, but it's really, really pretty. And this one is like a color changing one, so it starts as blue and it changes to kind of like a you know, baby pink kind of shade. I don't use this one as much because like my brain forgets what color it turns out as, but it's essentially like clear with a little bit of pink once it goes on, and this is like a mid-tone pink. I love both of these. They're just amazing. They're so, so good, and they're both like, I want to say like less than $5. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like under 10, but they're really, really affordable and so, so great. These are great. I'm definitely keeping them. Then I have this, and this is the NARS Velvet Lip Glide, which makes me think it's like not really a lip gloss because it kind of isn't. See, it is a lip gloss. I've had this for a while. Really tossing it up here. That's so pretty though. Like, look at that. That looks really pretty. I forgot how pretty it looked, but it sometimes does the like crusty white thing on the inside of your lips, which I don't appreciate from it, but that's really pretty. I'm gonna hold on to it and give it a second chance. I'll let it hurt me again, because that just looks so pretty, and that kind of is like the same color as the Colourpop one as well, like a nude gloss. Nude glosses are hard to find, I feel like. Please recommend me your like good nude lip glosses. I haven't had much success. Then these two are from Mistine. This is from their Idolo range or Idolo range, I'm not sure. This reminded me of the Hourglass lip oil. It's not quite like that. It's kind of like the Colourpop lip gloss formula. It's just very, I don't want to say cheap feeling, but that's it. But the Colourpop one is like, it's just like this very like, I don't know, like, you know, like the lip gloss formula you get in like kids makeup. It's kind of like that. It doesn't feel that great. It's not bad. This one's definitely nicer than the Colourpop one, but not by much. And this is the Dupes Color Rich. I think I got this as like a free gift. It's just like a lip pigment. Oh gosh, okay. Wowie, that is something. Oh, it has like a strawberry milk scent too. Okay, yeah, that's actually, like, I don't hate the color, but I don't really like use these like tube style products because I find they're like just kind of like what I said about the balm.com. I just don't really like go for them. It looks like nice as a pink like blush, but it's not really that. It's definitely a lip product. I'm gonna set these aside to talk about in my Thai makeup video, but I just don't reach for either of these. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel so bad. I definitely found some really, really great things, but these are just not them. I found, yeah, I got some real hits and misses. Maybe I didn't know where to look. I really did try my best, but I was like, damn, okay. And then last ones here. This is both from the same brand. This is, it's not Unframe, it's Flow Fushi. These are both from the brand Flow Fushi. They had this iridescent limited edition one last time I went to Japan. And they had like a dark one as well, kind of like to customize lipsticks. And this is just their like classic pink kind of shade. So it's just like a nudie, like clear color. I'm gonna keep the nudie clear one because I do use it quite a lot and I do enjoy it for like kind of like a natural healthy shine on the lips, and I feel like I'm working my way through it. It's kind of hard to tell with this packaging, but I think it's like more than halfway done. So I think I can potentially empty this. Yeah, it's a nice product. I really enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep it. Now we're gonna do the swatch, which I'm glad I left to the end because glitter swatches for me historically have been a bit of a mess. So these are the 3 glitter lip glosses I have. They're all really pretty. Okay, so I swatched the 3 glitter lip glosses, and would you believe that they all look different to me? This one is the Bobbi Brown, this one is from Lime Crime, and this one is from Flo Fushi, and I'm just trying to show you. I feel like the Bobbi Brown one is the most like metallic-y, glittery shine, but it's also like a pretty one-dimensional glitter, I would say. It's like it's just like chunky glitters, and when I have worn this before, I have felt the glitters quite present. I love the packaging and I love the applicator, but I think this one is like not the most, like I think the I actually think this one from Flo Fushi is a more sophisticated kind of like iridescent glossy formula, so I'm going to keep that one. I think I'm going to get rid of the Bobbi Brown one and I'm going to keep the Lime Crime because I haven't really used the Lime Crime that much, but the actual amount of gloss to sparkle ratio is like actually not that intense, which is kind of like why I don't use them sometimes, because I like the idea of an iridescent or sparkly gloss, but then when it's like Sparkle City but no gloss, I'm kind of like, I could have just put glitter on my lipstick, but this one has like a nice glossy finish to it with some sparkle suspended in it, whereas this one is like very, very glittery. But the prettiest one is definitely the Flo Fushi gloss. That's like so pretty. It's like an iridescent red kind of shade with like green and blue glitters in it. It's like really cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get rid of the Bobbi Brown one and I'm gonna keep the Lime Crime one, and we're gonna remove those. Oh, they're very glittery. And that's all my lip glosses there. I actually don't think that's too bad. Ooh. I actually don't think that's too bad considering like how much I love lip glosses. And I think there's probably some more lurking, and it also makes space for some new ones to try because I do want to try some new lip glosses out. So yeah, I'm gonna pop those aside. And here are all the lip products we ended up keeping. Doesn't look that different from the start, but to me, I feel calm and cleansed. And with that, we come to the end of my Declutter series. If you haven't seen some of the other ones, I will put them in a little playlist so you can go and watch them. They are on my channel. If you enjoyed this type of content, you want to see more beauty content, I also do fashion, lifestyle, travel when we can content, then do subscribe down below, and I'll also link my other social medias. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!